Hello, guys and gals, and welcome. So, we managed to find one of the new little doojanks, the Eastern Worldstone Shard, which apparently, according to the description, says that we can terrorize all Act 2 by right-clicking on it. Sounds pretty fun. So we gathered up the kinship, and we're going to go ahead and terrorize the whole Act 2 and have some fun with it. Let's go ahead and right-click on it. It just says Act 2 got added to the list. So now it's Act 2, Frozen Tundra, and Infernal Pit. Just Act 2. That's it. It says here's Act 2.
Nice.
Look at the waypoint.
It's like all the waypoints are now terrorized. Oh yeah, look at it. That's beautiful. I guess let's just go in sewer and start murdering everything, since we got like the whole freaking zone to clear.
Kind of cool that they did that, so like that you can just farm a whole act without, yeah.
Well, especially with the way they have the heralds, and the heralds are supposed to be hunting you and like killing things with a certain speed or something. I would imagine that like being able to do like the whole zone probably increases your likelihood of encountering the heralds, right?
Yeah.
I like that you can just do the whole area, because obviously terror zones you've got to figure out when it's going to be and what it's going to be. Like, even though they've shortened them, still they're you could only play what's on. So this gives you a way that you can play your favorite act as often as you want.
Are they tradable? Can you buy those?
Things looks like it, yeah.
Oh, that's cool then.
So yeah,
That dropped during that one dropped during our chaos run earlier.
I feel like that's gonna be if they're
currency.
tradable, yeah, it's gonna be a currency for sure.
Because people like, like I like Act 2. I like the look of Act 2. A lot of people hate Act 3. Certain people, there might be some people that love it.
It's
Alright,
also what you're
so which ones are
handle.
going to be the most expensive?
Yeah.
Act
Act
5?
3 is going to be terrible.
Act 5 probably the most expensive because of Worldstone TZ.
Act 5 and 4, because 4's short, and people want to just do Diablo runs and barrel runs.
Yeah, 4 and 5 because of chaos and Worldstone.
Yeah.
The XP stays the way it's been.
And I think 2, because Terrorized Tombs are a big
It's
thing.
really good,
And
yeah.
Arcane.
There's a lot of
Arcane is
area.
12 ruins.
But TZ
that-
Andy is clutch. Like
Yeah,
Yo,
TD and
that-
is good. Yeah.
That's true too, eh? Every zone in the act is terrorized, so you can just farm the whole act for levels too.
Yeah.
Like for EXP, that's wild.
Well, that's a good
so you
question.
could just-
How long does this
yeah.
last? Do we have?
Probably
Until
for the
you
whole
leave.
game.
this,
Yeah,
it's
what
for
do we
this
do?
game. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. For this game, okay. I just make
Yeah,
sure.
I think it's the whole game for the entirety of us being in the game.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Which I like, because it means you don't need to rush. Where Terrorized
Yeah, yeah.
zones, you're rushing through because it's a select bit of time, and that always
Yep.
bugged me, feeling like I'm being forced to rush an area.
Well, they lowered him to 30 minutes now too.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind Terrorized zones, but we all like playing at like a relaxed pace
At
where we
waypoint.
check items and everything. And I think this is such a nice thing for people like us that like to go, oh, look at this, guys.
Yep.
Instead of thinking we have to just rush. Obviously, speedrunners, they'll enjoy the shorter terror zones, but everyone plays differently. So I think this is very nice for people that just want to play and relax. And
We also don't fully understand how the new system works with the heralds. Once
Yeah.
we understand that, then could give you a more definitive answer.
Bone knife. +3 to Eldritch Blast. Nothing else really that great on it. Probably worth some money.
I'm just looking forward to finding weird items.
I mean, there's
Like
new
weird
uniques.
rares that-
There's,
Well, it's
there's
like
new
rares, like-
there's new rares too, because the
like
daggers
books
changed,
and
and then
stuff,
like
yeah.
they added new modifiers and whatnot. Yeah.
But I like finding ones where it's not meant to exist. Like, we've all seen them weird, like the barb helmets that have, masteries that shouldn't have existed back in the day, and certain things, like, they have to patch stuff. So it's fun finding things when it's new, because it hasn't been patched and changed. You might find some legacy stuff that, eventually won't exist. I always enjoy that sort of aspect of something that's new in a game.
Last time Meow got arrested, it was because he said no to his cat. The cat took him hostage for 1 week.
That could be true.
A man catcher.
My cat probably would take me hostage. She's currently
Non-ethereal.
screaming at me. What do you want? What?
Gina has whole
Gonna get-
conversations with her cat. Like, oh my god. She'd be in there
Oh, yeah, I
talking
do.
to him. They'd be like,
That's just cat owners. That's
just
what we
telling
do.
you about their day.
What do you want? Is your bowl empty? Is that why you're screaming at me? No, there's food in your bowl. You got fresh water. I've sorted your litter. What's up?
You didn't sort her litter. She just fouled it.
No, she pooped like 10 minutes ago and I cleaned it.
She's doing Hershey poops.
Oh, she did the worst poop yesterday. I actually had to shave her butt. It was that bad. I couldn't just clean it off. It was.
Hershey poops. Hershey poops. Radioactive Hershey poops.
It was radioactive. 100%. Hello, Squeaky. What's up? You want a cuddle? There you go. Okay. Who's a good girl?
I feel bad. You summon that thing, and just as it gets its first breath of life, you just kill it. Hello, master.
I definitely want to try the
An
the
ethereal
summon.
coif of glory.
I think
Coif of
summon
glory?
would be fun.
An ethereal coif of glory.
Weird.
Does the Grail have an Eth option?
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah, someone mentioned earlier, and I think that would be amazing. A Mang's Song and a Phoenix Shield for the fire.
Just cool that you don't lose like an offhand on this class while being able to have the damage of a two-handed. It's kind of
Yeah, it's insane.
I mean, well, we
Also
already
could-
have a character that can dual wield, and we've got a character that can use a, shield and a sword, and we got a character that can use a two-handers. And like, it's kind of, it was almost kind of natural to have like another character that could do
Oh,
something
yeah.
else crazy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
about time we had something special.
It definitely makes the two-handers viable. I'm pretty sure at some
Yeah,
point
it's
a
not
couple years
fair.
ago, like probably around the time they were developing this game, I'm pretty sure I went on a rant about how like the two-handers were actually pretty good items, but like nobody wanted to use them. So like because nobody uses them, that doesn't make them bad items. It just makes them like not important to the builds that are currently available. And I'm pretty sure that the conclusion I made that was that the only way that you could potentially fix that was to make more builds that actually use those items.
Oh,
Which now they have.
Exactly. So they must have been
A
listening.
two-handed plus, yeah. So staves are now going to be a huge thing. You know, Mang's Song's going to go up in price massively.
Southern Worldstone, yeah. Now we got the Act 3 one.
Yeah.
Nice, dude.
Oh yeah, you have Mang songs for like fire. You have Rib Cracker, like an Eth double up
Yep.
for the melee builds, or just even other ones like Windhammer.
Stony?
Like
Even that cheap
Yeah, I was
set,
playing with
man, is
Windhammer earlier. I was playing with the
set's
procs.
gonna be good as well to start out with.
which set?
Nudge.
We went into Stony Tomb.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, I
come
mean
on, do everything.
if you're doing fire, but if not, the Warlock has
Yeah.
its own set. Like, there's a new set that came out.
Oh, there's a new set. Oh, that's cool. I'll have to have a look.
we're gonna be here for a long time. I just thought about like all the tombs, every tomb.
Yeah, dude, there's so
Oh,
much
man.
in Act 2. Like it's
Mhm.
I
I
know,
think
Every
it'll
dude.
tomb's
be
a long
XP.
one.
Let's try and keep up how many heralds we've got
Like,
too. It
aside
says we
from
draw
Act
the ire of a herald. I saw that
There
on
you
the
go.
list. So
Yeah,
I think
that's the
Act
first
3 and
one.
5 are the only ones.
No, I was
Yeah.
gonna say aside from Act 2, Act 5 is probably super long too because of all the caverns and everything.
Yeah, but Act
and-
3 as well. Imagine doing every area in Act 3 plus all like the hidden little holes.
hmm
Because you got to remember, Act 3 has all them random tombs that you never even go in.
Well, I mean, there's also a freedom of choosing like where you don't want to go.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
if we don't want to go in the swampy pit, we don't have to go in the swampy pit.
I like it. I think it's very, very cool.
But you probably do need to. Well, I guess we just don't know how the heralds work.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what we're thinking is that because these things
Yeah.
exist, it might be actually because of the heralds. So I think the goal is you find one at some point
Crush
randomly,
everything.
and then you start finding you do basically you use the whole
You
act
sustain.
thing, and then you sustain
Yeah.
by using the act tokens.
That makes sense.
It sounds like to me it's also probably beneficial for us to group up for
Yeah,
player
yeah.
count as well.
No
So
idea. It's like, yeah, P8.
It's made a huge
probably.
difference because I was farming on players one. This has made a huge difference.
It's going to be fun as well, just having games where we're like, oh, let's do Act 4 all day long, and oh, let's do Act 5 all day long. You know, where you just choose like.
Well, I feel
days
like it
when
makes
you're gonna do
P8 or like doing stuff in a party like a lot more enjoyable than just spamming
Yes.
like
I just want to pick blood more over and over.
chaos and whatever.
of course you would pick Bloodmore Bruzak. That's your favorite.
It's gonna be so much fun.
That's your favorite.
You think the bots are going to be buying those things like candy?
No, there's no
TC
shot.
bot.
Bruzak,
I mean,
day one, Bruzak's just gonna be flipping items, all the new items.
I'm gonna try as hard as I can though.
that's the dead end up there.
This is the most fun I've had since my wedding night.
Oh man! During the war.
Man, Bruzak, there are still people who are literally like, they'll hop in, they see everything that's changed, the new class, the new stuff, all the Terror Zone changes, the Uber boss, and they're like, is that all?
Yeah, people will never be satisfied, sadly.
$25 for that?
Where I think we
That's too
paid
expensive.
all that for the game, like they've finally brought out new stuff. It's been how many years since they brought something out for D2R? It's about time, and
Oh.
I don't mind paying for it. End of the day, if you love the game, it doesn't really matter.
Do you
Yeah, you're
love
lagging out, Ginger.
Well, see, this is a buy to play too, right? It's not they have a currency shop, cash shop, like
Exactly.
organic and stuff. So I mean,
Yeah, you're not buying all these cosmetics and extra tabs and this and that. It's a one-off, you know. And then maybe in a year or two's time, they might bring out another expansion if this one goes well. So the more people that buy this one, the more likely we'll get more.
yeah, for sure.
Because, you know, if it's anything like the release where, you know, they made ridiculous amounts,
It's hot.
I'm doing my part.
I'm doing
think
my
he-
part.
I think
was
if it
watching
goes well,
people-
yeah.
I was watching people like that never played D2. They're like, "Oh, a rare weapon. Why is
I
there
was
so
wait-
much variation on the stats?"
I was
Yeah,
waiting
why
for
is it
me
that
out.
low?
Get into it. They start to get into it all,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Oh my god, the possibilities."
I was waiting for
Yeah,
Meow to
the-
say, I ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, the loot diversity, like the
There's so much, yeah. There's so much to this game that people don't realize. I just think it's going to be amazing. Like if this goes well, I think, you know, there is a possibility that we will get more to the game eventually, like new acts, new characters, and
I mean,
Because they'll
I
realize
tell
it's
people all the
worth it.
time that, like, if you're against putting money into the game, then you're against the game getting updates. Like, I don't know.
yes, exactly.
Like, it's not a
Nothing's
question.
free.
It's, you know, nothing's free. Like, they're not going to support the game unless you're going to put money into it.
Oh, I actually have some good news though. I was waiting quite a while for my fibre to go in.
Hmm.
And because of my landlords like own this whole close, they kept fighting the internet people about them having to dig up the roadways to put fibre in. And it took about 6 months. It's fine, it's in and done, but my internet company just gave me 400 into my internet account, so I don't need to pay my internet for the next year and a bit.
Nice.
Sounds like you got enough
As
money to buy the
compensation.
expansion. That's what that sounds like.
Well, it's
Yeah,
in my
Harold.
internet account. I can't touch it. It's,
And we drew the ire. So one hunted us, and we drew the ire back to back.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Oh, we got concentration
killed
aura
myself.
in here.
Oh, let's go!
I'm looking forward to seeing like the summoner version and a few other aspects of this build.
Honestly, all the aspects seem good. They interconnect really nicely.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fun ways you can potentially design them. I think you're gonna have
fire
a.
build
It's gonna
looks-
be a literal cornucopia for Meow over there.
The fire looks so aesthetically pleasing though. it's just beautiful.
That's going to be cool too. There's going to be enough of these floating around. There's probably always going to be like a bunch of pubby games that have an entire act corrupted. You know.
Wait, we've got someone doing what in Discord? Disappointed in the community for giving Blizzard money. Who cares? At the end of the day, we love this game. We've played this game for what since we were all kids. Like, if you've played this game for 20 plus years, you know, it's worth it. To finally see it get a bit of love that you've been waiting for so long.
All these stupid little dead end rooms.
Like,
We'll get hundreds of hours out of my $25 purchase. So,
what other games can you say that have kept you entertained for, 20 plus years?
I mean, it's not even just that. Like, I played World of Tanks back in the day, and like, I watched that game get it's got monetization out the wing, but like, they also made tons of money on their monetization, and they kept updating the game. For like 15 years, that game I think has been out, and like they have literally just kept updating it. They redid the engine, they brought it to 64-bit, like they added new tanks, they added new nations, like they never stopped updating that game. And yeah, they were taking people's money, but like, I mean, that's the moral of the story is that if you don't have money coming in, you can't keep developing the game.
Yeah, you can't pay people to develop.
And you're not going to. Like, if you have another game that's making money and then the second game is not, you're going to put money into the game that's making you money. You're not going to pour money down a drain hole.
No, right. I totally agree. If it's not making you money, you're not going to... that's like saying you're going to buy a house that's falling apart for the same price as a house of the exact same size and blah 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 that's in perfect condition. You wouldn't sink money into something that's not worth it.
I mean, my personal opinion, they could do a lot more than they're doing. They could sell stash tabs, they could sell they could sell character slots, they could sell infinite TP book scrolls, they could sell infinite identify scrolls. They could
I don't know. I don't know if they would do that now with the TP because we have the ring. But
we get the ring.
Oh, but
I mean, they could do it anyway. They could sell the books.
Cosmetics on items.
The ring is still better than the books.
Shakos,
They could also sell they could also sell like infinite like bolts and arrows that are like level 85. The sling ring.
Oh, so much they could sell.
That's something I was gonna say because PD2 did it. I want to see it in this game, but not to the extent PD2 has it, but like quality on quivers, so, like blue, rare.
I do like some of the stuff, but yes, it's very overpowered in PD2.
Well, it's because they have the uniques and stuff. I wouldn't go as far as uniques. Just give us something that can roll like 10 attack speed or like something. Yeah,
just something, or like replenishes bolts over time.
Because to be real, like Boa is not crazy.
I'm gonna give them all the ideas, Oxys. Don't even. I will write them a letter and tell them everything they can monetize without worrying about.
The thing is, like, they could literally bring out colored items. Like, oh, I want to buy a red storm shield. I want to buy a blue storm shield. Like, the amount of money they can
spell colors. Yeah, spell colors. You can. Who doesn't? Who wouldn't want to change their like Nova into like a purple Nova or something? That would be awesome.
Oh, dude, that would be insane.
Exactly. And what is that? And what does that really affect? It doesn't affect anything. At the end of the day, it's literally like money in their hand and something pretty in yours.
Yep, exactly.
Which
well,
is
like PoE does, right?
It's pretty much like what Path of Exile did. It's you can't, like, the only thing that made Path of Exile pay to win in a sense was stash tabs.
Yeah,
because that gave you an advantage. Other than that, there's nothing. It's all
in a sense, though, Darkado, you're always voting with your money, like no matter what. Like when you buy Diablo 4, even if Diablo 4 is crappy and you don't like it, you're voting with your money, and you're basically telling them like, I'm willing to spend money on this. Like if you don't spend money on Diablo 2, you're telling them in a nutshell that I'm not willing to spend money on this game. Yeah, and when you send that signal that you're not willing to spend money on Diablo 2, well, guess what? They're not willing to spend any development time on it.
Yep. The more money they make out of this expansion, the more likely we'll get more acts, more characters, more unique.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yes.
If this expansion does extremely well, they will consider another one.
Yeah, exactly. Because they'll be like, well, we put this much hours and time and this into it, and we got this out of it. It is worth doing it again. Just like when they did D2R. the amount of money they made out of it, that's why we got the new uniques and a few bits afterwards. But obviously now that Blizzard's been bought out by Microsoft, they've got more brains.
See, well, Microsoft doesn't really care. They're willing to develop the properties even at a loss. Like I've noticed that
they're more likely to develop them. Yeah.
There's a saying like if you're willing to put the money into something and you're willing to absorb the loss, then you can absorb the loss to the point where you start making money back. Yes. And when you're a company like Microsoft, that you're that big, you can literally absorb the loss until you start making the money back. Like that's what they do.
Maggot.
Yeah, they know.
I mean, I could probably fly through some maggot layer.
We got King Mag.
I'm so excited to see what the future holds for this game now. Like, because I was at the point where like, are they ever gonna do anything? But now, it shows.
I think they've been working on this since 2 years when the Microsoft bought them out.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think 2 years ago when Microsoft bought them out, I think Microsoft came to them and said, "Hey, you need to do something with this product. You're not doing anything with it. Like this is a gold mine that you're sitting on, and you guys are stupid." And then Microsoft, I think, basically made them do something.
They've got a player base that is dedicated, and they see that. They've got players that come back.
Herald in here.
Hey, I just got a.
Oh shit!
2 to Chaos Skills, 2 to Apocalypse, 2 to Eldritch Blast. Oh well, the Apocalypse. No, so it's a 2-2 Apocalypse.
A 2-2.
Fighting him,
here, boys.
He's on me. He's on me.
Get him.
Coming.
He's half health. He is dead. He dropped his rusted armor.
Unique. Scolders?
Yeah.
Is it an ethereal? Oh, it's
got it.
it's the armor that that goes with the item that I was using.
Is it Scolders or?
No, it's the new set for the class specifically. It goes with the Horizon Secret Codex. So demon skills this time, and then it's got Triros. That's interesting.
How many pieces of set do you have now?
I mean, that would be 2 if I had that piece.
I'll give it to you. I'm not.
I mean, I want to collect the whole set so we can do a video on it. Definitely.
Yeah, no, for sure. I'll give it to you for sure.
Once I make the video on it, the pieces will go right back up for grabs anyway. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ginger, I've got the belt for the low level set for you if you need it.
Yeah, I need that to do
for the low level.
Yeah, I need the belt for that to do the low level set.
Yeah, I just saw your message in Discord. I just got home from work, so whenever you need it.
Yeah, if you don't need it, I will gladly take it and make a video on the set.
I'm still stuck in Nightmare, so I'll need to figure out a way to get to you.
Power level.
Ginger here, so you can show it on stream.
It's the rusted armor too. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's cool. Oh,
Can't wear it. I don't have enough strength.
Cool. Does it look cool? Here, drop it again real quick.
Yeah, I put it on.
I put it on. Ooh, is it fancy? Ooh, so nice.
That belt right there too, Ginger. On the ground. I think I had one as well.
Bane's Authority.
The armor actually looks quite nice on him. Yeah.
All right. Even just this little bit adds a whole.
Level 2, Herald.
Number 2. Oh, dude. Okay, gotta go.
I already lost track. I think we're at like 3 or 4.
Yes, it's Burry. He's literally hovering a crossbow like
what
a
is
freak
that?
of nature.
That notification doing? It's just saying there's one of those Herald monsters in there.
And in that level, yep, correct.
You got a TP to where you guys are. Let's go find this guy.
He's on me. I'm already killing him.
Unholy Scribe, when D2R came out, the amount of money they made more money bringing out D2 Resurrected than they did off D4. D2R made insane amounts of money because it's so popular. It's one of the classic games. Like, people love this game. It's what inspired pretty much every other,
What's up, immune to physical monsters?
I think the expansion will make a lot of money.
Oh, I kind of shredded those guys. That was pretty good.
Okay.
He is holding it with one hand. He's not even holding it, he's hovering it.
Mm-hmm. Hovering it with one hand.
I'm always using one hand for something.
I mean, Duck would really like this new character.
Yeah.
Duck, he loves them
free.
one-handed builds, and like, I mean, he can use a two-hander in one hand. I mean, that's a dream come true for him. Well, there's the full
Herald
set.
dropped us the set item.
You dropped a what?
He dropped that chest for us.
Yep.
Let's see what the full set
it
bonus is
You
for the
can
new
buy
set.
it. Yes, Unholy Scribe. It came out yesterday. That's what they're playing.
Nope,
The ladder
aye.
is not out. Ladder comes out on the 20th, so you can play standard and test the character, find new items, and see what you
get
like.
pots. TP.
And then on the 20th, ladder starts.
Thank you.
So you've got time to buy it, play it, and see what you want to play for ladder.
That's right. Plenty of time.
We're basically done with the layer.
There you
I
go.
can go back with
I
mine.
just linked the full little Lobby
Ooh,
set.
let's have a look. Let's go have a looky.
And let's also do a quick check with the new piece and see what the two piece is. 20 dexterity. That's like nothing special. Okay, that's not even worth screenshotting.
Ginger, did we check on that russet armor? What rolls on it? Like, do the resistances roll? Is it maxed at 22? Is it like, do we know?
I'm not sure.
Because obviously it's got 3 resistances. I wonder if they roll and what the differences are, or if it's just standard, drops the same every time. I'm guessing that ED definitely rolls. What's this one? So that's the level 8. Oh, I like the 3 mana after each kill. That's amazing.
All
For
right, where are
leveling.
we moving on to?
Level 8.
We're going on to what, Far Oasis or Lost
Yeah,
City?
we're finishing the second half of Far Oasis, and we'll continue on past. I mean, we're doing the entire act. We probably should have done a higher level TZ, like 87, but it's fine.
That is amazing for level 8.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm Lobies.
That is really nice.
I got my F-Death F-Death Colossus Sword on the other hand. Just like swapped over and just started thwacking stuff with the Mirage Blade.
I think over time D2 it'll make
Superior
enough money where they'll
Grimoire.
bring it.
One
Just 'cause we come
socket,
back
nothing
again
good.
and again. A blood golem that works.
I mean, I thought something very easy they could have sold us is they could have sold us UI packs. Like, I mean, the UI is pretty and all, but like it does get kind of old to see the same UI for like forever. Like they could sell UI packs that have like different UI colors and like maybe even like different UI patterns and whatnot.
And one
Lost
like
City.
They could have like a
UI
demon. They could have like a demon themed one, and they could have like an angel themed one, and they could have like a. They could do one for each class. They could have like a barbarian one, a necromancer one, like a, like a freaking sorceress one with like arcane magic flowing over it and whatnot.
I think eventually they will monetize some stuff because there's so many options in this game. Like so many that they could make money off. And maybe this is the start of it. With like this new expansion and the character and stuff, maybe they're thinking, what can we make money on in this?
Man, where is the freaking entrance? I'm just gonna create a portal. I'll catch up to you guys.
I put a TP up at the waypoint.
Nice. Then which way did you guys go? Oh, it was right there. Dang, I mean, I went the complete wrong way.
Lost City.
Chamomile tea's not bad. It burns the back of the throat. I think my voice is sounding a little better too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if your throat's getting better, add some honey to it, Ginger, or a bit of like ginger or honey, stuff like that. It's
I mean, I put my finger in it. I put the ginger in there.
That's not gonna work.
I put the ginger in there. Okay.
Like
Oh
a
yeah,
bit
we
of
got
honey.
Ancient Tunnels. Ancient Tunnels is always 85.
Oh yeah.
Ancient Tunnels is actually a nice place.
So it's stuck at 85 even if I'm lower than 85. That's interesting.
I've always liked the ancient tunnels and the sewers. Like the aesthetic of it's just beautiful. I think Act Two's always been my favourite. Even though it's long and people get bored of it, I just love the desert.
Blue Archon blade.
It was the funnest one to go through, like as a kid, for sure.
Yeah, like the Horodrum and all that lot.
Wow.
Like the lore behind it. It's
Lowest
just beautiful.
lowest requirement Archon plate you will ever see. It only requires 63 strength. It's an ethereal Archon plate of simplicity.
Nice.
So it's got the ethereal
Simple gem.
reduction, and it's got the simplicity reduction. And it's a dead end. Are you only able to have one hex active at a time? I would assume.
Yeah,
Maybe
they were.
they'll-
Well, you mean like an enemy or on your character?
I mean, I would think on your character is probably what he's asking.
They might bring out uniques that give you like an extra hex eventually. Who knows? We haven't found all the uniques and all the sets yet, so we don't actually know if there's any, you know, any sort of items that give you extra abilities like that. Why are you meowing at me? What? Is it because I'm talking to a ginger? Is it? What? What do you want? Let me pick your nose. Come here.
Ugh. Who says that to somebody else?
She had a bogey.
Let
and
me
she's
pick
a
your
cat.
nose. Come here, let me pick it. And when a human comes along and they pick it, oh, when a human comes along and they stick it, oh, when a human
What?
comes along and they pick it, I give it boogies, boogie, 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 boogies in your nose, boogie, boogie, boogie,
Weird thing, her bogeys are black.
boogie, boogies in your toes. You can go down, but you can't go up with the
Yeah, because the angle.
angle. That's pretty funny.
Learn how to throw a ball. Come on.
Look at his butt. Look at his butt.
Stop looking at your cat's butt.
Oh, hi.
Oh, there's a Dark Elder.
That's not what you call the butt. It's not a dark elder.
I mean, that is what you call your butt, Dark Elder. That is definitely what you call a butt.
Get on this TZ. Ba, ba, ba.
Oh, bone knife. Gotta pick those up.
Where's the squad wipers? Are down
That's
here?
pretty fast fire tower kill in there. That's not bad. I like to gauge my character a lot of times by how quickly I can kill a fire tower.
Yeah.
You definitely melt them.
I mean, that's pretty fast. That's from all my experience across all the years. That's a pretty fast fire tower kill. All right, so we're moving on. What, to the palace?
We still do need Claw Viper.
Oh yeah, that's right, Claw Viper. I forgot about Claw Viper.
Oh, hey, we all get credit for these, I think.
Yeah, because you're all in the game when it finds
Yeah,
it.
I think you have to be there when it drops. But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't realize because a little notice popped up.
give me that
on
fresh
on
TB.
those goblin toes.
Yeah, I
And I
think if
clicked
you're
on it, and it
in
takes
that
me to my
area,
thing.
like you'll have to be in the same area when it drops.
Yep.
Which is interesting. That might annoy. I guess there must be settings that maybe turn that off, so it's just like if you personally pick it up, because that might annoy some people. Because like, if you're in a party of 8 and one person gets it, you didn't find it, they found it because they've got it. They've got the item, you don't. So like that might annoy some.
Yeah,
I'm really liking this
at it at
Abyss
all.
skill. I think this could be a really fun ability to build around too. I mean, I'm sort of building around it, not really quite. I also noticed that like when it pulls them in, it kind of stops them. It kind of works like a knockback, sort of. Where like,
The Airdred.
yeah, well, when it touches them, they kind of have to get pulled inward, so they stop moving for that second. Dang it, I got unbound off my doojank. The club I pas belle. There's a troll's nest. My sockets again.
Okay.
2. It's a rhyme. I guess technically you would never make a rhyme in a non-book.
No, I would go for a book at that point, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, if you're a warlock anyway.
But you better be a warlock, because if you're not a warlock, I don't know what you're doing playing paladin for the 1000th time.
I'm in.
You mean First Aider?
Depending on what rune words they add, there could be some really fun combinations
Yeah.
with the new characters. But as it is right now, we only have a handful of rune words.
Yeah. In 8 days, I'm making a Hammerdin.
I mean,
What
there
if it's
definitely
gonna be
is
like a Javadin?
Javadin.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
A smiting Javadin.
I don't know. You never know.
I would like lightning bows on. That's what I would like.
That would be cool.
You know, when I was doing my videos on like all the monster types, because there's a bunch of different monster types in the game, I actually came across the fact that there actually is a cold enchant. So one of the monsters actually has a cold enchant ability, which is really quite interesting. It's the
They have it.
it's the you know, the infidels, the ones that always kill you for some reason.
Yes.
Yeah, apparently what they do is they kind of have like this orb that they put over their head. And when they put the orb over their head, it's like an enchant ability, which gives them like an elemental alignment and like a attack rating buff and stuff. And that's why they're so ridiculous, because they walk up to you and what they'll do is they hit you once, and by hitting you, they're allowed to enchant themselves. And then you see like an orb appear above their head. And then once that orb appears above their head, then they're enchanted. And then the next thing they strike you with is going to be the enchanted strike, and that's the one that really hurts. You can actually see it if you watch them. Like, let me see if I can get one of them to do it real quick, because I've got some of the invaders right here. There's a cold and a fire variant of the invaders. Oh,
Yeah, I know in
harem level 2.
I cannot get down there. My game is.
That'd be a cool skill to see though, cold enchant, because they have it in PD2. Like they add like fire enchant, they have a cold one as well.
I just thought it was interesting that it actually exists within the game. It's not like we're asking for something that doesn't exist. It actually does exist within the game. I mean, there's a lot of things like that within the monster skills as I went over them that was very interesting. Like monster specific abilities that probably could be like pulled out. A blue mage, if you will.
My TP is good.
Who's TP?
You could take Will's.
I'm not even in there.
Ow.
Meow.
I started just trolling.
You got me good.
Does Meow even have
I
the
also don't
expansion
remember my
yet?
name at all either. I'm always from like, what did I name this character?
That's why I named mine TP. Or who's TP or TP, please?
Or Ginger's mom.
Or Ginger's mum's got his going on. Yeah.
Do we know if the old root runes that we added from non-ladder? They're non-ladder, yeah. So basically, the answer to that question was answered 1,000 years ago. They said as soon as they had new rune words to put in place of the existing ladder rune words, that yes, they would definitely replace them. So if we have new rune words coming for the new season, then yes, we will replace. If we don't, then we won't. Everything I've heard so far says we're going to have ladder specific rune words, so. And that pack of archers was like nasty.
I don't know if y'all saw it or not, but what's the other guy? Not Ginger, but the other one. He went all the new alignments and stuff.
What, Llama?
Yeah.
Llama was working on the game apparently secretly with the developers.
Yeah. He said he's been working on it over a year.
Mm-hmm. I believe it.
Wonder if any other people knew, like D2 does, or Chris Wilson, or anybody like that.
Earthen Worldstone Shard.
This is Act 2 again.
Nice. That's the second one that we've gotten in this
So it
run.
seems
So we're
sustainable.
So yeah, we've gotten 2, so that's a sustain.
That's the main reason I want to run this whole thing to sustain. That way we can pop the higher ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just get sustain going.
Yeah, let's clear it all. Let's do this all the way to Duriel, and then we'll get like a count on how many we've gotten. That way we understand. Then we'll kind of tally it up at the end.
How many Uber Ancient species do we have? I know we dropped one together at Diablo.
I've only seen one so far, just that one that we dropped before.
You didn't get two? Didn't you get one, Leo, or no?
No, someone else did. I don't remember who.
I thought we had two.
So at the end of that, I think it's the end of that one. Down to 3. And then we get to the Arcane Sanctuary. Then we have the entire tomb zone.
And the entire canyon. Like, whoever clears the whole canyon, it's great. It's fun.
Oh, the canyon's always a good place. It's just never been a high-level zone, and it's not terrorized. But now it will be terrorized because the entire Act 2 is terrorized. So not a single area is left out of the Dujink.
It's about time we clear canyon, because that place is always full of monsters.
Oh, it's crazy. There's always so many beetles and like brutes there.
Yeah, beetles and brutes. And the stupid little bug things, what are they? That do the eggs.
Crazy is we're almost Arcane Sanctuary, but we're nowhere near done with this TZ because of the tombs.
That's true.
This is correct.
Hey, when you guys do tombs, let me know. I'll jump in for EXP. I could probably kill stuff. But...
Yeah, we come on in now.
If you have
GGM Act 2 TZ.
Just come in now.
Yeah, I will. Give me just because I
Only
want to.
level 81.
I want to grab an Annie.
Grab a fanny.
A Fanny.
Fanny
Wan.
pack.
I want to pick one of the straightaways for this build. Where's the straightaway? There we go. Just go have fun in the straightaway. Grandy Chammy.
Every roll, Grandy Chammy. I wish I had a tune with like unlimited, perfect gems.
I don't know if I've got any perfect gems on software. I'd have to look if you need them.
This is like so easy going. Between that firewall and like my arrows,
Chilling.
and like we're just like mopping the entire line.
Have they done any scaling of monsters now they've brought out
yeah,
a new
no, I can tell
character
from
with
what
new
you guys
things? Like, have they looked at scaling at all? Like making monsters a bit harder?
What? Did it change the cow level? Like, why does it only say Act 2 now? Yes, there's definitely more difficult monsters.
Yeah, because I love the game, but also some of it is way too easy nowadays. Like, because obviously room words and all this, like it's.
The Herald monsters can be nasty now. They have like crazy horrors and they're very
no.
tanky.
Did you mean nasty now or nasty meow?
Nasty meow.
Nasty meow.
Should go back to the beginning, huh?
Yeah, I went down the
This
other
whole thing,
side.
yeah. Let's clear this thing.
Right, meow.
Right, meow.
But no, it's nice that they're making it a bit harder, or giving us some harder content, because once you're like fully geared, the game is way too easy.
It's not all that's harder.
Yeah, that's
Not
what
all
she
that's easy.
That's what you get for
Ginger's
stroking that
very
black
easy.
pussy.
said. Hey, you leave my black pussy alone. Mine. Get your own.
Banned.
Gina. Ginger's tried to steal my black pussy.
You Europeans. Always peeing.
I feel like I will be adding the sacrifice consume into every build I make. It's just too good to not have it.
Yeah, I
Well,
just saw that.
The fire one is good. The magic one is good. I'm not sure about the physical one.
I mean, crushing blow plus like even
Like
with
5% crushing blow isn't really
and
a
it was
lot.
90% enhanced damage, even if it's off weapon. It's still
But
good.
if you have the full crushing blow, the 25%, I mean that's a little bit more alluring.
Still a good 1-point wonder. If I have extra points, for sure, keep it up. But I take off weapon ED and a little bit of crushing blow for free, essentially. You actually
A
can
lot of
still
the stuff on
contain a
this
minion.
character though is magic, so the magic one is nice for that reason.
Yeah, I would go magic too. It's somewhat, some 1-point wonders.
Oh, I started a new character to see if I can get through the game with the starter dagger only and a white belt. Lethargy and a 1-point goat man kills Andy at level 9 easily.
Nice. Yeah, I don't think I lost one goat man and like all of normal. I don't think they ever died once.
The goat man,
Ginger's a goat man.
of beefiness. Beefy
I'm
goats.
so hungry. What do I want to eat? I'm thinking a peanut butter sandwich.
Don't kill those gals off the
Just
platform.
peanut butter? What the hell?
Yeah, we don't really do peanut butter and jelly here. Well, it's jam here, not jelly. But yeah.
That's terrible. Why would you do that?
'Cause I
Are you
don't have
trying
any
to
jam.
glue your tongue to the roof of your mouth?
Yes.
Because
Why,
that
have a
sounds
coffee?
awful indeed.
Are you trying an English accent, sir? It's not
Why would I try an English accent and be all pish poshy and not move my upper lip?
Meow, you're
A stiff upper lip.
You tosser.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Yeah, we don't really
Rain
do
in
peanut butter and jelly.
Spain.
Is that a real thing, Meow?
Is
People actually toffs?
mainly in the Spain.
People toss. What?
Toffs. Are they toffs?
People no. A tosser is just a. It's pretty much just. I don't know how you explain it. It's like calling someone an idiot or a dick or like it's a tosser. We have weird words. What can I say? Peanut butter. Someone told me that peanut butter and banana is meant to be good, and I'm like, you what? I just don't. I don't know. I don't know if I want to try it. I wish I'd done.
Pretty slamming, I can't lie. Pretty good.
Yeah, I've not tried it. I've had banana on toast before, which is like quite nice. You lot will laugh though, because tonight for dinner I am going to have pork faggots.
I'm so
Yeah.
Come again?
I'm so getting big.
They're literally called pork. It's called Mr. Brian pork faggots. That's literally what they're called. It's literally like a meatball, like a big meatball in gravy. Yeah, I don't know why
They're
they're called
meatballs,
pork
guys. They're meatballs.
faggots. Oh,
We are
okay.
Multicultural.
It's like my friend also puts salt on her apples, and I've never understood it. It's like you're making something healthy unhealthy. Sounds terrible.
There's nothing unhealthy about salt.
Like putting salt on apples.
Salt is good for you. You need it for stomach acid. You need it for all
Oh
sorts
yeah,
of
you need a
things.
certain amount of salt.
I like
You need a lot more than people think you need.
Salt.
Salt on watermelon's interesting, yeah.
And cutting it back often just ends up you dying. That's literally been proven.
You need a lot less than what's in food, though.
Let's just put it this way. If you have less than what you need, you're likely to die. If you have more than what you need, as long as it's not an excess amount, you're more than likely to live.
There was a teacher who I used to go to. She drank too much water after like an athletic event.
Oh, yeah, it's really bad for you.
She drank too much water and it lowered the salt content in her body and she had a seizure and died.
You could drown yourself as well by drinking too much water.
Oh, there was actually a contest. It was like a radio contest. It was like drink like a certain amount of water within a certain number of minutes, and like if you win the contest or something. Apparently, like 2 of the people in the contest like died because they sat there and they just like chugged like a freaking like not even just a
Water
gallon, but like one
intoxication.
of those really big giant What are those things like the water cooler jugs? They were chugging like
Yeah.
water cooler jugs.
It's crazy. The chug one of those.
Yeah, they died. Or
Yeah,
water
I would imagine.
water toxosis or something like that.
Yeah, you literally
Oh,
drown
water. I said it earlier. Water intoxication, I think.
yourself. Yeah, it's crazy how easy we can kill ourselves. The human body is fascinating and amazing, but also very dumb.
Very brittle, very weak.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for intellect, we would not be the kings of this world.
But it makes you wonder, how did we ever survive?
I mean, I sometimes wonder if people are like I usually like to assume that everybody's just as intelligent as I am. That's usually what I like to do.
No.
But like I was at like the grocery store, and this lady asked me. She said, "Can you help me find the baking soda?" And I was like, "Sure." I was like, "The baking soda's right up here," and I showed it to her. And I was like, "This is the baking soda, and this over here is the baking powder, which is half baking soda, half cornstarch. So it's sodium bicarbonate, cornstarch, and this one's just the sodium bicarbonate, and this one is just the cornstarch." And she goes, "Is there anything else in there, like thiamine or salt or sodium, or is there any?" I was like, "Ma'am, it's just sodium bicarbonate." I was like, "That's all it is. It's you're literally just buying baking soda, which is sodium bicarbonate." And she goes, "We'll see." And she takes the box from me and grabs her glasses and starts reading the back of it.
Like, lady, that hasn't changed in 200 years, probably.
And I was
Like,
just like, I was dumbfounded. I was struck by just how dumb, like, you could be to check the
think
backs
you
of
can-
a baking soda box for ingredients, which literally, by the way, the ingredients, just for the record, on the back of the box, literally just says sodium bicarbonate.
I think you can die by too much, like too pure oxygen, like too much oxygenation. I think you can do something.
There was
But
actually a study about that. So there was like I don't know if you know what telomeres are. Telomeres are supposed to be like your indication of your age, and they get shorter as you get older. Apparently, they put a bunch of people in like a room with like almost pure oxygen for like a certain period of time, and they do it like once a day, like every day for like a couple months, and they said their telomeres actually got longer. So they might even be like the secret to immortality or something.
it's definitely a balance because your CO2 in your bloodstream is what manages your pH of your blood. It's what's responsible for your like breath reflex,
Yeah.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, so I think if you just had too much pure oxygen,
Well, it's all a delicate balance, and a lot of the
think it
times
could kill you.
we think we know better, but like we don't know better. Like I was watching this whole study about cats. It was about the scientist who invented like cat food, and he had tried all sorts of things to try and like make a well-balanced diet formula for cats, like everything that he thought they needed. And like the cats started dying. They started like within a certain amount of time period, they started like almost like collapsing in on themselves, and eventually they would like just cease functions. And he tried all sorts of things, and basically what he found out was that like cooking the food eliminated certain like crucial like minerals and various things like thiamine and niacin and a couple other things that are destroyed by cooking. And so what happened was they literally were destroying the very things that the animals needed just by cooking it. And all they had to do was just feed the cats raw food, and that was it. And that then all the raw food had like the various things that they needed in it to actually survive. But as long as they were being fed cooked food, they literally were dying. And not only were they dying, like all the children were dying, and like it was awful. This was like it was like almost like 75 years ago or something. The guy was doing the test trying to figure out like the proper formula for cat food.
Poor little kitties.
And then I look at my fat black thing, and she's just like, "What?
Fat black thing. Look at that
Hi.
fat black
Oh
thing.
God, what is this? Earthbot not extra fast, fanaticized Erdars.
No, it's a fanaticized cat. What are you on about, sir?" Oh,
Yeah, the children, the
you're getting his
childrens,
butt
the
worked.
kittens, the kittens, the offspring, the babies.
The boobies. What?
No, not the boobies. The babies do get the boobies though.
Oh, that's not fair. I need to.
Yeah,
be a
you
baby
don't
so I can
get the
booby.
boob. No, the boobies are for the babies.
I'm loving the custom TZ.
This is actually really nice. It feels less
'cause it's more
hectic
relaxed.
because we're actually having
Yeah.
fun doing the whole zone. We're just clearing everything.
Instead of you
Cleared the
roughing the zone.
entire act.
I'm still
Well, the
recording.
amount-
I'm still recording, by the
At
way.
times-
It's been 55 minutes, so we've only been in this for 55 minutes, and we've almost cleared the whole zone.
I'm gonna have to do an outro. Like, if you
problem with
stayed for
TZ
the
is these
entire
good
55 minutes.
I remember all the times we've been trying to get that last Diablo kill just because the TZ's about to end. It's like you feel rushed. It's not enjoyable.
Well, I mean, you pay for this, right? So, I mean,
I mean, it's so much better just being able to go at your own pace and choose where, you know, what act you want to do.
a jewel. A terrible, ugly, nasty jewel. Oh yeah, somebody asked earlier, they said, they were asking if the throwing potions work with the Mirage skill. I don't know, let's see.
Oh my.
It does not. The throwing potions do not work with the Mirage skill. There we go, tested.
Well, that's not fair.
How long does it remain terrorized? This is the first time we've ever done it, so we don't know the answer to that. We assume as long as you're in the game, that would be the assumption. But it's already changed to another terror zone once, and it stayed, so.
I definitely know who that person is that just joined the game. I already know who it is. I don't even have to, like, ask who that person is. I know by the way they did their name. I know by their name. I know everything.
It's Xander's. No, I'm just kidding.
It's rude. How dare you assume that it is me?
I saw no tag, so I immediately assumed Xander's.
I thought it was an actual Saudi prince coming here to steal up our runes.
I mean, if he's a Saudi prince, he's got to spread around the money first to show us that he's a prince, and then he can steal our runes.
This particular one was in the files.
What are you doing, Shadow?
A jewel. A shining jewel. It's a 15% jewel of fervor. Bought a cheap laptop to play D2R. Finally, after 2 decades, the new update brings me back, and now I'm happiness with the game I love. Thanks to Ginger for the videos of the game that I love. It's a really nice.
I agree with that. It's like people are actually enjoying it. New stuff to a game they love.
For him, a cheap laptop is $5,000. I mean, let's be honest. Like, if you buy a laptop at this point, you know you're
It's
spending
gonna
like
cost a lot.
2 to 3 times the normal price of a PC.
Nowadays, that's just insane.
That was just the RAM cost, by the way, the 5,000.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah. That's how the world's going.
Where's Lobo?
Whoa!
I gotta hear his take on the
What did I just open?
GPU delay.
Wow, rip.
GPU delay.
Yeah, they're delaying the new GPUs because of the whole RAM situation.
I'm surprised I'm killing.
Oh
some
yeah,
of
they
this
use
level
GDDR
here.
GDDR5, right? Or did they switch to
Yeah.
GDDR6?
Basically, the 6000 series GPUs, or even like the souped up 50 series ones, are not coming out to like, I forget what they said, 2027, 2028 or something, like a
That's
long
right.
time.
Really expensive at the moment.
So then I actually made out good when I built my computer. Perfect time.
Yeah, seems like you did a good timing.
Hey guys, guess what level I just hit? Oh,
Further
69.
Worldstone. Which one
Oh,
was
Shard.
that?
What was that?
Act 5.
It said north.
Oh,
I don't know which
snap.
one.
Here, yo, Ginger, here, grab
We
it.
got a shard?
We got an Act 5 one.
Oh,
Act
nice.
five.
Sweet.
A north.
No, I
what was
didn't get it.
saying before I got excited?
Who grabbed
69
it?
I
I just
Gimme,
wanted to
gimme,
hold it in my
gimme.
hand. I just want to hold it in my hand.
Gimme,
No,
gimme,
I
gimme,
hit-
gimme, gimme.
I just wanted to hold it in my hands.
I hit level 6-7.
Oh,
Six,
no.
Seven.
Don't start. You're gonna get our Discord accounts flagged as children, and then we're
You
gonna
know what
Yeah.
6 times 7
provide our
is?
ID.
6 times 7 is 42. Meaning of life.
Oh.
4-2. No, that doesn't.
It's the meaning of life, my friend.
Can you ban him, please, Ginger? Thank you. Hey, Meow, you're a captain. Can you?
Bam.
I've wanted to
busy.
ban Zinners so many times, but he's like our mascot. You have to keep someone like him around just so you know how bad it can get.
Well, we can
Yeah,
find
just
another
so that-
one. I mean, it doesn't have to be him.
It's so that they don't blame us for everything.
I'm just glad he calmed down from when he first joined the kinship. He was like the first couple days he joined the kinship. He was very
Yeah, but the
exuberant.
swearing,
He was
dude,
very
is just
exuberant.
very-
Let's say exuberant. We're gonna say exuberant.
It comes
first
with
time-
trade.
The first night I joined the kinship, it was like 3 in the morning, and I was playing like in an off like the 9th chat group with like Squiddy and Bobby, and I'm like, what is this?
Bobby, where is
Oh no, not one of the infamous Squiddy chat groups.
It was all the troublemakers that I realized. It was all troublemakers because they were like chat group 7. I was like, who are these guys?
Still, it's not as bad as White Monarch, guys.
They're
It was
down there
awesome.
being naughty.
They
Are
were.
you sure it wasn't the number before 7?
I had so many.
Seven.
I had so many
9,
reports of people showing up like in the Discord late at night, and they would like accidentally join the late night drunk Squiddy group, and they would like tell me about it and then leave.
I thought it was
They're like,
awesome.
I joined the
Good
late
stuff.
night Squiddy group, and I don't know what was going on in there, but there was tentacles and it was bad, and I just left. I kind of slowly backed away.
Yep,
Oh, the good old days.
that was fun.
What's up, Mr. Immune to Magic? It's a good thing I have physical and cold and all sorts of other elements too. Oh, you're immune to cold as
damn.
well. How dare you be immune to 2 of my 3 elements? Did I go to the next tomb too quick, or I don't know?
They're fine. We only have like one more little wing. We had like a little couple rooms for gate.
Have you the wing?
Ginger, you can't be worse than me on a hammer than
For what?
like going ahead of people.
No. I don't know. I'm just having fun. I
Like,
thought we
bro,
were.
we're
I
not
thought we
getting
were
any
done with the
XP. I'm
tomb.
like,
So.
we're in the same tomb. You're like, yeah, but you're
Yeah,
like
but you're at the
across
end.
the
You're at
map.
the start.
You were like so far ahead of us too. You was freaking.
The Hammer's fast with faster cats.
By the way, like I remember being able to get EXP when you were standing next to the portal of a zone in town.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like I thought it was a mirage in my brain or something, and that I was just remembering something that wasn't a fact. But I was having a conversation with Peter Hu the other day, and he actually said he said it used to be like where you could like stand next to the portals. He said we had to cut that. He said we had to nip that in the bud though, because people were just standing in town next to the portals and leeching EXP.
Yeah,
Sounds like a Blizzard game.
seems accurate. What am I?
Is this
Fair
worth
fight,
buying and
guys.
playing? I had a
Good.
girlfriend buy me Diablo 1 and 2 combo pack for PC back in 2000, but you never got around to playing it. That's awful. Your girlfriend just did you the greatest solid that ever existed in time and space. You need to wife her right now. She literally bought you 2 of the best games that have ever existed, and you didn't
Said
even
X,
play
though,
them.
did he?
She should divorce you.
She should marry you just to divorce.
She should divorce you. I'm gonna call her up and let her know that you never played the games that were the most amazing games that have ever existed.
I still own the original discs and everything. I don't do them.
Yeah, so do I. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't
Watch,
know what
he's
mine are.
finally gonna play, but it's gonna be like D2 Classic.
Hardcore. He's like, I died and I have to restart. I don't like
Dude.
this game.
The
I
skill
friend do that.
whirlwind. The skill whirlwind is really good. Whirlwind is really good.
It is. It is. It is.
What version of the game are you?
He's gonna play like the version of the game with no mana potions.
Oh,
I
you
made
were
a-
in the
I made a
military at the
whirlwind.
time. Okay.
I made a whirlwind build last season.
All right.
It
Excuse
was a
accepted.
whirlwind.
Excuse
But do you
accepted.
know what's going to be interesting is trying like a Zeal Warlock, like trying weird.
Passion, dude.
We
Yeah.
already, I mean, that's what Ginger's doing. We already made like an off
And like a
build,
bear
we already did it.
warlock, you know, put beast on it and do like a bear
Yeah,
warlock
they're
and like weird
I'm
stuff.
I'm currently doing a proc authority bow warlock right
Yeah.
now.
Like there's
So like yeah,
many weird options. It's gonna
I'm
be fun.
aware of the Yolock, and my character's name is Yolock, by the way.
Should be Ginlock.
Yolock the
Yo,
warlock.
TP, please.
Tippy.
Don't leech XP in town by standing by it. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't you stand next to that portal.
I was visiting Atma real quick.
They introduced like you know how they have the desummon monster? They have like a D portal, just so people can't stand next to your portal in town and leech.
It's definitely worth buying, Dark.
Death's Advocate approaches.
Oh, someone did a shrine.
Where is
We've
the
been
Death's
playing this
Advocate?
game for 20 years.
Sometimes they don't spawn.
If there's nothing nearby, yeah, you gotta hit them first.
Like,
Yeah,
I
no,
remember playing
There
this.
was nothing in that room though. That's the thing. Like there's no mobs in that room.
The first time I played this game, I was sat on my dad's lap and he was going to Blood Raven and he let me play. And I was
died?
screaming at the screen because Blood Raven was killing me. I think I was about 4 or 5 at the time.
Holy-
I can't remember.
My biggest traumatization was the butcher in Act 1. In Diablo 1. That thing, yeah, dude, that thing was scary when I was a kid.
I remember going to Blood Raven. I'm like, I need to save my game before I get to this hard part. So I like saved and exit. And I'm like, how does this game work? And I got back to it. I'm like, I just have to start over? Like, what?
Yeah,
Did not understand how it worked.
like we've all got the memories of being a kid playing this, and I think that's what's so good about this game is
Yeah.
we grew
You guys-
up with it.
You guys reminded me of like when I was older, and my nephew, he came to live with us. He was like 8 or 9, and he got into World of Tanks. He was actually the one that pulled me into World of Tanks. And he's sitting there playing World of Tanks, and he has picked the T-18, which is like this tank destroyer that has like almost like a near impenetrable hull and this big giant cannon. It's like this little tiny tier 2 vehicle. It's like a seal clubber is what we usually called it. Of course, he had no clue about any of this because he was like 8 or 9 years old. So, but he knew that he could kill everybody with that tank, and so he just played that tank all day long. And you just see him. I would like walk by sometimes, and he would just be like, and he would just ram people, shoot them in the face, and then start laughing at them. And I was just like, that reminded me of when I was playing like Diablo 2 for the first time.
Popping bodies.
Yeah, popping
was that
bodies,
one
just
tank
running
game
around,
before
giggling
the-
and laughing the whole time at people's misery.
What
Did you
was
ever
that
like
one-
steal loot though? I used to pop people's bodies and just leave it there. Like I never really took their stuff.
What
I
was
just
the
thought
one
it was
before
hilarious.
World of Tanks though, where you literally just had little tanks on a tiny little hill and you used to just like try and aim and shoot each other? Like you couldn't really do anything. I can't remember what it was called.
I used to ram people. That's what I used to do.
It was around the time that we all played Line Rider. Atari? No, that's not a country. Atari's a computer.
I have an Atari symbol on my forehead. Do you guys know that?
I don't know. I'm
I
gonna have
leg-
a look.
I legitimately
From
have an
your
Atari
wrinkles?
symbol on my forehead. Yeah, when my forehead wrinkles, it's literally in the shape of an Atari symbol.
What's wrong
See,
with
look,
your voice,
see?
Ginger?
You see it? You see the Atari symbol? It's literally right there.
There's something wrong with your voice, Ginger.
Yeah, I'm pretty sick. What's up, Morbius?
He hasn't been deep throating enough
fine.
this week.
I seen you on No Rest for the Wicked, and you didn't come play with us, and I'm upset with you. Me and Leon were hanging out, like playing No Rest for the Wicked, hoping people would show up, and I saw you on No Rest for the Wicked. I seen you,
Oh, man.
and you ain't ever come say hi or nothing. We were having fun farming Echo Night and like coming up with crazy builds.
Any interesting build on Frost?
Oh yeah, we had lots of them. Leon had a freaking like was like a 13 or it was like almost 14,000 damage like straight line shot with the bow. That was great.
That dual wielding bleed build hits even harder.
Oh yeah, we came up with a dual wielding bleed build that like has like massive life leech. That one's pretty crazy too. I did like
I see.
I did a full attack speed build which was actually pretty successful. I think I need to get my damage up a little bit higher, but I didn't realize armor pen was affecting all elemental damage and not just the
Have you did
just
any
physical.
plague bosses?
Yeah, tons of them. We were killing plague bosses, echo knights, all sorts of crazy stuff.
I didn't manage to kill the Echo Knight.
You didn't kill him?
No.
I should have hung out with us. We could have got you some Dujanks.
I don't think I've ever seen a Duriel die that fast in TZ.
Zweihander. The Zweihander.
Flammen.
That's the one where
Was
you
that
can
the
enchant
last
yourself. I don't think so. I think we're close.
Close to the end. Do you feel it yet?
Yeah, I still haven't cleared out Canyon either.
I'm already at 9% progression for like uniques found. That's crazy.
Because you are no life in the game, sir.
I'm pretty sure as long as you're here when it drops, it counts.
Yeah, you've just got to be in the same area.
No, it's only when you ID it yourself. If somebody IDs it and drops it on the ground, you pick it up even though you're in their game. It won't. Yeah.
Ah, see, I like that.
So
That's
Blizzard found another way to milk money.
It's
Are
not
you
really
sure?
milk
Because
money.
it pops up.
Milk
and
money.
then you
No,
can
they
click
did
on it.
they did a really honestly good job adding a
Yeah,
whole bunch
but-
of stuff into the game for way too cheap. They could have sold this for $60 easy. I mean, heck, Xinner's paid like $80 for the D4 expansion. I'm pretty sure he would have spent that on the D2 expansion.
Yeah, D4 expansion wasn't cheap.
I mean, I spend money on games left and right, so.
But rarely
Well,
does he get the amount of enjoyment that he does out of this one.
Like, I play Marvel Rivals once a month, and I have every cosmetic in there. Like,
I don't know. It's out.
Xinner's is a whale. He's a whale. Ow, ow, ow.
That
I
Ethereal
think No Rest for the Wicked is way better than D2 at this point.
I mean, I think No Rest for the Wicked's good, but I don't think it's better than D2R. I think it's it's up there. A Western World Shard. That is Act 1.
Yeah, because you got to go west, right?
Yeah, okay, that's
Or travel
cool.
east, or whatever.
That's
Alright,
neat.
currently, I'm at the 75% breakpoint because I don't have the offhand that I need. And an amulet. I'm sitting at 29k damage right now.
Well, that's an interesting combination. So the dagger that just dropped, the Mithril Point, it dropped with Warlock skills, but it has Necromancer all skills.
Yeah, I've seen those. Crazy.
Why are you running so fast, dude? Chill.
Running because this movement
You're
speed's
like-
insane.
You're like a frenzy barb, but with
Yeah.
just a levitating staff in front of you. You're like, yep, that's.
All right, so I think
Well,
that's
at least he's not
So it looks
levitating
like
on
it
Bert
took
Leg. We've already
us-
seen that.
Let's do a quick recap in town. It took us 1 hour, 13 minutes, and 42 seconds to run all of Act 2.
Wait, we're not done. 'Cause
Terrorized.
we dropped the Act 5. We gotta do Act 5 now.
And then also I'm just gonna say, so we got 3 stones. We got the Act 1 stone, the Act 3 stone, and then we got the Act 5 stone.
And another act too.
We got another Act 2, so we got 4 stones out of this. That's pretty dang good.
Wow.
That's not bad.
Maybe,
It seems.
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe once we do Act 5, we'll get the one for Act 4 or Act 1.
I mean, it sounds
It's
to
kinda
me
like-
like once you find one, you can pretty much sustain by just clearing the entire act.
Yeah, you're good to go.
Possibly, yeah.
I like also that you can find different Act 1s doing that act, like you found the Act 5 one. So you're not limited to, if you find an Act 2 and then you run Act 2, you can.
They
only
managed to
find Act
learn
2.
how to do the stashes, like Path of Exile.
Yeah, they're looking pretty good. All right, guys and gals, I think that's pretty much it for this video. It's already gone on long enough. As always, thanks for watching, and keep watching.